Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's up, family? What time it is? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Give me 1 second. How y'all doing today? Let me know who's tapping in with me on today while I get set up over here. Let's see who's tapping in. What's up, y'all? What's up, Sister Angela? Humble Wallkeeper, what's going on, family? I'm getting it together, y'all, I promise. Give me 1 second. Thought I was ready, but I decided at the last minute to go live everywhere. It's only Angela and Humble Lawkeeper. Come on, y'all. Let's not play games. We adults, right? I'm sure everybody has heard just basic mannerisms. Somebody say hi to you, say hi back. It's just period. I'm a woman that commands my respect. I'm a woman that commands my atmosphere, my environment. If you don't want to say hi, then just move on. Simple as that. Feel what I'm saying? Speak when spoken to. Hello, everybody. Let me know who's tapping in with me on the day so I can share, say hi, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Speak back to you, greet you the appropriate way. Not unless it's just a whole bunch of haters. And that's going to make that lioness come out, okay? If you ain't over here to motivate and celebrate and elevate, then move around. It's just what it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started over here on TikTok real quick. No, we ain't trying to look at how y'all roll. Not today. All right. I appreciate you, beloved. I'm glad you was able to catch a live. Straight up, you're going to be in for a surprise. I think, the world as a whole, people in the world have just become so, it's crazy. I'm from the 70s. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a 70s baby. And it's just so crazy how microwave down and how disconnected from reality a lot of folks are. Basic common sense. Hello, everybody. Supposed to get a hello back, right? People show up and want to actually help, inspire, uplift. I think about this all the time. I'm mad at my own self most of the time because I want to say this first and foremost. I'm mad at me because I care so much about people who really don't care about themselves. People could care less about what's happening, what's coming, how they need to get put. People could really care less about that. And it's like a thorn in my side because I promise you, I'm very introverted. I don't like people. I really don't. People that get out here and fake it like that, you know what I'm saying, to make dollar bills and all that, not me. I don't like people. I absolutely love people. Now, don't get me misconstrued. I love people genuinely. I don't have to know you to love you. But I don't like people. I don't like dealing with people. I don't like being around a whole lot of people. I'm very cool and comfortable being an introvert. I used to trip, but it was a part of my process. I'm glad I don't have all those girlfriends. Hey, girl, what you doing? That's never been me. The gossiping type, that ain't never been me. I didn't expose many so-called friends about talking about other people. If you cannot help them, then shut up. I don't play that type of stuff. I've always been a defender. If I see somebody getting bullied on my watch, no, these hands, we finna throw these hands, and I'm confident in these hands. I don't think I'm the baddest, but I do know one thing for sure and two things for certain. I ain't going down. So I'm a protector. I'm a defender. That requires for you to be isolated a lot of the times. I'm an intercessor. I'm a watchman. I sit on a watchtower. I can't have all that yada 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 yada. I'm watching. I'm discerning. I'm observing. I'm letting the people know the dangers that I see afar off before they even get to the camp. So I have to be by myself. That requires that. My husband and my kids will tell you, all of my children, from the adults down to the little people, if they talking too much or doing too much. No, because I'm a woman that is a creator. My mind creates things, and so does yours. Your mind create poverty. Your mind create sickness. Your mind create gossip. Your mind create mess. Your mind create elevation. Your mind create everything. So I use my mind to create things, especially things that's going to keep me out of situations and circumstances. So that's number one. I ran from it for so long when it comes to dealing with people. I'm the type of person that like to come out and then go on about my business. I know how to interact. I know how to network. I know how to have a good time. But then when it's time to go home, it's time to go home. And some people don't understand that. They be like, wow, you one way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you online, you all upbeat. Yeah, I am. Because I ain't dealing with nobody in my space. But when there's a lot of people in my space and a lot of demonic activity, a lot of spirits, yeah, I'm not comfortable in that type of environment for a long amount of time. I'm really not. People moving the wrong way, you know, people anxiety. You can feel that stuff. You can feel that stuff. And I'm a woman that's like this. That's why I don't like grief. Because grief will have you up and down. I'm a one-way person. Constant, steady, peaceful. I like my environment peaceful. I like my atmosphere filled with love and peace. You come in my house, you can go to sleep and kick your feet up. You understand? This house is saturated with prayer and peace. That's why I don't let people come over to my house. No, you drop your demons off at the door, and if you do come in, then you're in my environment. I control the thermostat. And when them spirits get to cutting up, it's time to go. This is my sanctuary. This is where I lay my head. Everybody don't come into my house. Never. My relatives come in, you staying at a hotel. You're not staying at my house. This is where I sleep. So I'm very introverted, very. On a whole nother level. But I love people. And this is a love that the Most High God, y'all already know what it is. If you don't know, I am a kingdom kid. This is the love that the Most High has for his people. It's living through me. I ran from this for so very long. Up until my son died, I stopped running. I had everything to run. Everything that I was running from, I had every reason to stop running. Okay, I'm done. You want me to help your people? What you want me to do? Whatever. So that I don't never feel this type of pain and have to suffer this type of loss. It's a whole Jonah type situation. Real talk. You chased me down, begged me to do this for years, and I don't like people. I don't want to deal with people. No. Do you know how long I told him no? So when I suffered something that I lost and I could not get back, it was like, I'm not running anymore. It was full throttle, like a whole 180-degree change. What I used to be tolerant of, what I used to be introverted about, quiet about, turn the other cheek about. No, it wasn't. I had to put on my boots and I had to get in the battle just as it was and start dealing with different people and multiple personalities, multiple spirits, and still be righteous for one, real for two, and integral, dealing with all of these people. So when I come out, I want to say that wholeheartedly. When I show up here, I'm not here to play games. I'm not here for another meeting. Oh, Dr. Tawana is on again. No, I'm here to campaign against evil. You understand? I'm here to campaign against ignorance. I'm here to campaign against lack. I'm here to campaign against depression. I'm here to campaign against hopelessness. I'm here to campaign against poverty. I'm here to campaign. I'm here to change the environment, change the outcome. I'm coming by with a solution. It's painful to pay the price that I have had to pay to come by and help somebody else. So put some respect on my time. When I say hi to you, say hi back. You don't know the hell that I have had to go through to show up. You don't know what I'm suffering behind the scenes, because I am a leader that suffers behind the scenes. I'm not bleeding on people. I'm not getting on here. You will never find any post where I have bled on people. That's a sacrifice. It's so easy to come to social media, spill all your business about your relationship, spill all your business when your family is funking and feuding with each other, spill all your business about your best friends. I have never, ever done that. When I disconnect from people, I disconnect from them in silence. And unless the Most High God give you discernment to understand that we're no longer hanging together, then he gives you the discernment. Other than that, you don't ever know. I'm not that type of person. Those are sacrifices that I have had to make. Those are sacrifices that I have had to make to show up. Not to mention what I've had to pay and how much time I've had to take away from learning the very thing that I'm sitting here giving to y'all for free. Ain't that something? Makes me want to go sit down and just go do a real pre-recorded video, put it up, run an ad on it, share it wherever I need to. I don't have to be here for you. If I was a rebellious person, I wouldn't be here for you. But I done did that, been there, and got a t-shirt for it. So every day that I show up and I'm live and I'm giving you means, information, knowledge, skills, and put some respect on that. And that's real. And I'm saying that respectfully. I'm not here looking for followers, y'all. I can care less. The world is a bunch of groupies. They just follow mess like flies. Don't nobody like mess but flies, maggots. And they group to these pages and group to these people. And now we got a Bayhive, and now we got the Barney Gang, and now we got the Barbs, and now we got the religious nuts. Everybody got a clique. From the world to the church. It's sickening. And you got these little maggots that like, okay? They like that. And they flock to these pages. And here you got somebody like myself coming through and say, hey, let me get your attention off of the stupidity. Let me get your attention off of the foolishness. The fudgery. Okay? Let me get you over here in reality. Let you see what's happening. And how crucial of a time we are in. But let me also show you what you can do to help yourself. And not rely on another man, a human being, but to actually be able to help yourself. These are tools you can take, moves you can make. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. People don't understand. We're living in a critical time. Y'all over here on Instagram, what's up? I know y'all came in and I was already jaw jacking. What's going on over here on Instagram? I got one like. Y'all got to be kidding me. Somebody go ahead and put those likes up for me. It's free. It don't cost you anything. I'm going to give you the game. I ask that you give me the hearts. The hearts help me beat the algorithms. The hearts don't give me no money in my pocket, okay, if that's what you're worried about. It does not. It helps me beat the algorithms, and then when people are scrolling, being busybodies, being nosy, it shows up in their For You page. So if you don't mind, just lay on the hearts. Because somebody need to hear it. If it ain't for you, invite somebody. I tell people that all the time too. Why would you be as selfish? The world is in turmoil. Why would you be as selfish to not even just hit a share or invite or tag? I know somebody that needs this. Let me just share it to the inbox. Maybe you don't want nobody to know that you're sharing my stuff. Who cares? Share it privately. It doesn't matter. We all need help. We all need help. And I figured out a way to go take it from them. And I'm not even going to say take it. I'm not even going to say take it. Because I have to pay for it. And therefore, what I buy becomes mine, correct? There's nothing crooked or fraudulent about me. when I say take it, I go take what I paid for, what rightfully belongs to me, not nobody else. I could allow them to get whatever they need to get from everybody. And we all just pay the price. And those who cannot pay the price, too bad. Do you know how many people have that type of heart? It's a rarity when you find people that have a heart for God. Because when you have a heart for God, you have a heart for his people. Period. When you have a heart for God, you have a heart for what's right. When you have a heart for God, you have a heart for justice, equality, love, unity. When you have a heart for God, you have a heart to help, whether you like it or not. So all I'm saying is when I show up, put some respect up on my time. Period. And on this information that I sit down and I present to you. I'm not here to make a sale. I could be like any other coach and any other consultant, y'all. I show y'all my ads all the time. But see, when I went into business, I darest not go into business without the God that gave me the business. It's easy to stray. It's easy to get in business and start making all that money and forget about the very one who told you. Do not forget the God that gave you the power to get that wealth. You know how many people do that in the church and outside of the church? I wanted to be one of the ones that I'm going to represent you well because I'm very grateful for you saving my life. Y'all really don't know how grateful I am for the Most High God saving my life. I really don't care what nobody else believes. I believe because I had a real life encounter, not a church one. Not a religious one. I had a real life encounter. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob walked into my hospital room and saved my life while I was dying, giving life to my son who's now deceased. There is no way in the world that you can convince me otherwise. And he had to give me that experience for the simple fact that I am, once I'm solid with you, I'm solid forever. If you my friend forever unless you cut yourself off. When you start tripping and you start acting crazy, acting demonic, and now you're bringing me pain, then you've handed me the scissors to cut you off. Because I can't have that in my sphere of influence. I can't have that. I'm not that type of person. I don't care where you are in life. I love you. I'm going to be one of them non-judgmental ones that wherever you at, I can actually vibe with you. If you say, you know what, I love God. I'm still over here smoking. I'm still bound. But I love God. I get up, I read my word. You feel what I'm saying? I do what I got. I can roll with you and I can respect you. I hate fake people, period. I hate fake people. I'm here talking about you do this and you do that and then you do the very thing that you tell people not to do and you live a whole different life contrary. I can't respect you. I can't respect you one bit. No, absolutely not. I love people where they are. Everybody. But I'm real. It's black and white. It ain't no gray. And I'm always tell the truth. It's the way I look at it. So now that we have that clear, because I don't really want to have to ever visit that. Let me see what's going on over here, y'all. I think my YouTube is running. I got to turn this off. I'm sorry. I might have even kicked myself off of TikTok. Hold on, y'all. Up. Hopefully I'm good to go. I apologize about that. I think I kicked myself off over here. Nevertheless, I came by because I told y'all yesterday There are so many ways to make money. And I don't want you guys to think that every time Dr. T sits down here, it's about money. The reason why I come by and I talk about money the way that I talk about money is simply this. I actually want to read a scripture because I know folks will get real deep and dumb. I had to have this experience in my life, and I told y'all last night, the very moment I wanted to come out of poverty and lack, because that is not the will of the Most High God, is not. And people will argue you down all day long, and we can just go to the good book in the lexicon. He became poor that we may become rich. And I dare you to go look up that word rich in its original terminology. And I will have these discussions moving forward because it's very sad as believers, the ones that's been given all power and all authority to be sick, to be broke, to be in lack, to be full of the word and never do anything with it. But jaw jack. That's it. He became poor that we may become rich. He came to give us life and life more abundantly. I want y'all to go look up those key words. I guarantee you $1 million. The word rich in that passage of scripture does not mean rich in spirit. I'm sorry to tell you, it's in material possessions. Why? Because you can never really do great things for God broke. That's why he says in Ecclesiastics, money answereth all things. We can't have a roof over our head without paying for it, right? We can't drink bottled water. Water is free, but we can't drink it if it ain't purified. We got to pay for this. Even if you getting faucet water out of the sink, you got to pay a water bill. We can't have lights unless we pay the power people. We can't have gas and heating and air conditioning and the ways to travel on the highways and byways and to fly from city to city, state to state. We couldn't buy clothes. We couldn't be clothed. We couldn't eat without it. So it absolutely burns me up when kingdom-minded believers think that being poor is being righteous. And you never do nothing but sit on social media and jaw jack. You never go out and lead a whole crusade. Why? Your money ain't right. You can't fly into a city and hold a tent meeting. Your money's not right. I think it's a great disservice. And then I'll move on. I think it's a great disservice to sit in a building week after week, month after month, year after year, learning the gospel, learning the word, learning whatever materials you learn, right? But they're not teaching you how to invest when the whole entire kingdom is about investing. As long as the earth remains, there will always be seed, time, and harvest, investing. The kingdom of God is likened to a man who went far away and left his servants in charge of his kingdom. The kingdom of God is likened unto the parable of the sower, where the man sowed seed, it fell on the good ground, stony ground, rocky ground. The kingdom of God, it's always about sowing and reaping. If you sow into destruction, you will reap destruction. But if you sow into the spirit, you will reap everlasting life. That which a man sows shall he also reap. If you give, it will be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosom. Hello, somebody. For the wages of sin is death. This is all about sowing. Our kingdom is about sowing. But we are not taught about ruling and well over our finances. We don't have anything for anybody. Like, is not God saying build something for my people? That I see a whole entire corrupt demonic beast system that will enslave my people. Okay? That will enslave my people. You come fix it, you bad enough. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't care about you taking me serious. Why is you watching me? You a whole clown. And if you don't think I ain't got time for it today, I do. Let me send you off with this. Satan, the Lord rebukes you. Now, what you want to do past that? Because I got a scripture for that. A severe beating to knock all the evil out of you so we can have this thing spiritually or physically. Or you can go ahead and leave in peace because I got time today. I got time today. You stop listening, but you over here, I'm going to let you sit over there in the clown section and go ahead and give me them comments, okay? It helps me beat the algorithm. Be up over here telling me not to get angry. Now, Satan, the Lord rebukes you. Now, take that. You want to know what that means in English? May the Lord punish you. Quit playing with people you don't know about. That's all I'm saying. Don't let social media, do not let social media get you jacked up spiritually. Move along. Go find somebody else's page to play on. It's not it over here. Nevertheless, going to church is a waste of time. That's your opinion. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. As much as I don't agree with a lot of things that happen in those buildings. Now, don't try to come in, God bless me. I don't bid you no Godspeed. I don't bid not nan devil no Godspeed. Now, I keep my Godspeed to myself. Don't come over here and say some God bless you, but then you got jokes. You came over here being a whole clown. And then want to say, God bless you. No, Satan, the Lord punishes you. That's what I said. I stopped listening, but you here still typing. You a distraction. Apparently so. Because ain't nobody in agreement with you. Now I'm going to let you sit right there, Satan. And I'm going to bind you up from operating. Exactly. That's what I thought. I'm going to bind you up from operating over here on this platform. Peace. That's what I would bid you because you might need it. Ain't nobody out here playing no type of games. Nevertheless, I don't like what goes on in a lot of them buildings. However, I know if it wasn't for that building, I would have never, ever been able to walk this walk. Because this is a death walk. So I had to learn, and I had to get strong enough. I had to get strong enough. But I had to learn, and I had to sit under somebody else's tutelage. And I had to submit myself and learn kingdom. But do I like what's going on and how they representing my father in this day and age? Absolutely not. That's why I don't break bread like that. No, I'm kingdom. My Savior didn't do that either. He went all about throughout Galilee and all of Samaria and everywhere to the people who had need of a physician, to the people that was hopeless, sick, depressed, bound, chained. He went all throughout. He wasn't in no building, okay? On no Sunday service. He didn't have no location for no Sunday services and Wednesday Bible study. Nevertheless, I'm not going to say that going to church is a waste of time. That's a lie. But that is your opinion, and I respect that. That's all I'm saying. But for us to be kingdom and to be this poor, this broke, this stressed out, this depressed like the world is a slap in the Most High God's face. It's a slap in his face. I died that you may have life, and not only life, but life more abundantly. And not only that, I became poor that you may become rich. And I also said, above all things, above all things, I pray that you prosper financially, be in health, physically, even as your soul prospers, mentally, mind, will, and emotions. Those are the 3 levels of prosperity. And he said, above all things, I pray. And it's a problem for a lot of believers. Especially if you kingdom. If you're not, then hey. But especially if you are a called out child of the Most High God, it's pathetic to not be in a position where we can help our people. Because that's what God would want us to do. That's his whole will, that no man perishes. That's what God wants us to do. And he has been saying for a very long time. For a very long time. Tell my people to get themselves into position. Now, everybody know this. Atheists, unbelievers, devil worshipers, it don't matter. Everybody know this. Everybody know that it is a time that is coming where a beast system will be implemented. Y'all let me know who know this. Who all know this? A beast system will be implemented. And if you got eyes to see right now, I'm talking about physical eyeballs. If you got 2 eyeballs to see right now, you can clearly see that that thing is being implemented. We're going to get out of fiat currency. We're going to bankrupt banks. We're going to close down small businesses. We're going to do all of this to implement a new world order. On the back of our dollar bills that we go and work so hard for. Ooh, I'm finna walk heavy. I'm finna step on somebody's feet. Y'all know I'm the woman for the job. The dollar bill, you go bust your butt behind. It got on the back of the dollar bill. Nuevos Ordo Seclora. What the hell you just said, Dr. Tawana? Nuevos Ordo Seclora. Y'all want me to tell y'all what that means? New world order. It got all kind of aliens embedded around the rim of it. All kind of symbolism in it. All kind of blocks and mysteries and puzzles in it. And they got us out here working for their stuff like slaves. And also they get to control it. Control how much you get, where you live, how much you get to eat, if you get to eat real food or not, fake food. You feel what I'm saying? We get to control how much you get to make. Controllable currency. I'm here to announce that that was never the currency of the kingdom. Hello, somebody. That was never the currency of the kingdom. I'm going to tell you so much so that when the disciples came and said, should we pay taxes to Caesar or what should we do? Should we give it to you? That the Messiah said, wait a minute, hold up. Whose face do you see on that coin? Oh, I see Caesar's. Well, then give Caesar what belongs to Caesar and give God what belongs to God. See, when they went in to pay temple tax, they used coins, gold and silver coins with no man's face printed on them. Do you understand me? Whose face do you see on that coin? If you see Caesar's face, George Washington's face, Bill Clinton's face, or Barack Obama's face, Donald Trump's face, then that is theirs. But mine's is a different setup. And you got to go all the way back to the beginning to understand what I gave to my people. Before I even put people in the Garden of Eden, I put gold in that bad boy. Now, why did I put gold in there and they didn't have no reason to go shopping? Every great man and woman of the Most High God was fully loaded. I don't know what kind of religion or what kind of word or what kind of Bible study people is really off into. You got to read for yourself. I remember sitting in the church, it's like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm reading something in this good book that I don't see with my own eyes, and it's causing confusion. Y'all saying one thing and this thing say another thing. Y'all asking me for tithe and offering and telling me to believe God for my bills, but the good book say Abraham was fully loaded, baby. Isaac was fully loaded, baby. Jacob was fully loaded, baby. David was fully loaded, baby. King Solomon was fully loaded, baby. That is what my good book say. So I'm seeing what you saying according to my basic instructions before leaving this earth. It's contrary. It's not lining up. It's not lining up. And I'm here to tell y'all real quick before I show y'all how easy it is and get on out y'all way to get the resources that is necessary. Because if I don't tell y'all nothing else, and I had to implement all of that to say this, the Most High God is trying to give us all a fair chance, an opportune time to get our house in order. It says, accepted, you received the mark. No man will be able to buy, sell, or trade. No man. For he causes all men to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Do y'all know we about that close away from that being fulfilled like that? Can y'all still see that? We like that close. You see what I'm saying? We like that close. And I come by here and I share it. Look, man, look what they talking about. They said we finna have trackable clothing that record our audio and video. And these devices is gonna be in our underwears. Don't that sound demonic? See, I know the Most High God is able to see all things at all times, but Satan, I know he can't do that. So now he got to implement all these one eyes, all these one eye, the surveillance, the one eye that's on the back of that dollar bill. He got to create all this one eye stuff, this artificial stuff. Why? Because he can't be in all places at all times. So now, it wasn't enough to, okay, well, God got his own race. Let me create my own race. We're going to call it Lucifer race. We're going to modify some folks. And the good book say, just as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the last days. Well, what the hell was going on in the days of Noah? Demons were having sex with humans. Demons were having sex with humans and creating something that was never supposed to be. They call Nephilims, reptilians, seeds of the serpent, Satan's children. Why? Because he wanted his own race. So as in the days of Noah, we got to figure out what was going on in the days of Noah. They were modifying God's original creation. Demons was having intercourse with humans. It says the sons of God, the Benai Amis, the sons of God, angelic, came and went into the daughters of man and created Nephilims. So now what's happening in the last day? The last day. What's happening in the last day? Well, Lucifer then came on the scene and said, I got to have me a race by myself. Let's put Lucifer race into people. Oh boy. We can modify them. We can control them. We can turn them on. We can turn them off. You understand what is going on? As in the days of Noah, so shall it be. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, I don't care if Mark Zuckerberg, if the FBI, the OPP, the FDA, I don't care about none of it. The CIA, I don't care about none of that. Because my kingdom is not of this world. So do me the pleasures. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Most High God. And I'm going to say this, you ain't going to be able to do nothing to me until he say my time is up. So I might as well cause a whole bunch of ruckus. I might as well cause a whole bunch of commotion and chaos, because you can't touch me until the appointed time. And you still ain't going to be able to kill me. You understand me? When I go, it's going to be so many voices resounding, continuing the movement, saying the same message. Period. Same things happening. I'm not going out like that. How about you? How about you? How about you? If this is written and we see it happening, just showed y'all last night. They said CBDC will control those on welfare that shop with discounted coupons and food stamps. Man, I wish I would. And then what's going to come next? Well, we think that you should have this in your hand. This is how you got to pay for your groceries. And this is how you got to, go into your apartment complex. And this is how you got to scan your eyeball. I wish I would. Hell no. Wish I would. I'm not doing that. I will live off the grid in a cave. Do you understand me? My ancestors are real familiar with that type of lifestyle. I will eat grasshoppers first. You ain't putting nothing up in me. You ain't altering nothing about me. You ain't controlling nothing about me. What gives you the right to think you being another human being that has no superiority over me? Say, you can't twist up my words. Take that. Superiority over me. That I'm finna submit to you. Because the color of your skin, because the zeros behind your dollar bills, man, you got me messed up. I'm gonna say the cuss word. Help me, Father. I'm working on it. It gets me riled up. Hell no. No, absolutely. Hell no. You have got to be kidding me. When I read stories about what my people went through, that righteously angers me. To tell you the truth, I never had a middle school graduation or a high school one. They decided very strategically to show the Rodney King beatings when I was getting ready to graduate from 8th grade, and I set a whole riot off. Period. You got us messed up. I've always been a revolutionist. Always been that way. Don't show me no movies about Kunta Kinte and have me watching it like that's some type of history. I'm finna set this thing off because I'm not them. And you're not finna do that on my watch. And we not finna sit down and, no, hell no. We not doing none of that. Baby, we can get up today. I've always been a warrior. I've always been a defender. I've always been a protector. Ain't no way in the world I could have even lived in that era. Talk about slavery. What? Go pick a what? I ain't picking a damn thing. You pick it. And we'll fight I would have set all the people free. All the people free. Man, look, come on. It's 12 of them. It's 50 of us. We finna jump them and get up out of here. And if you don't participate, then I'm finna beat you. We finna get up out of here. You're not sucking my breast for your babies. We're not doing none of that. What in the hell? Am I crazy or what? Do anybody else feel what I'm saying? Or am I just out here solely crazy? Because I'll take that too. Hello, somebody. Anybody, y'all talk to me in the chat. How in the hell did something like that even happen? How is an elite group of men controlling the whole world? Make that make sense. I don't want to hear nothing like that. Well, they controlling the world. No, well, let me tell you something. Brothers and sisters, the only reason why they in that position is because their money is longer than ours. How about we go get some long money and now we equal? They're not controlling a damn thing. How about that? That don't even make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to me. How is these people really plotting on hurting all these people, and then everybody else is just, all of these people are sitting back waiting on them to plot on them? How? If I see you moving a certain kind of way, I'm finna move a certain kind of way. This is a game of chess, not checkers, baby. This is a game of chess, not checkers. And I'm on the white side of the chessboard. You dark forces to stay over there. But let me tell you one thing. You're not going to conquer and overcome me. No, I believe. I don't take the word like, oh, it's just the word. No, I take the word literal. If you say I got all power, I wish I would bow down to a devil. You're like, Tawana, Dr. Tawana, why are you so rough? And, they really don't know. That demon, though. And I was not commanded to pray and babysit and patty cake with no demon. I was commanded to cast that thing out. That thing ain't playing with me. You keep playing with it because it ain't playing with me, and I'm going to let it know. Them things know when they be in my presence, just like I know when I'm in their presence. And the conversation goes a little something like this. If you want that demon, you better keep that thing under control because I'm in the building. I'm in the environment. And if that thing pop up, baby, I'm anointed to cast it out. I'm anointed to cut his head off. So you better keep that thing in control. And they look at me like, yeah, I know who you is. And I look back at them like, yeah, I know who you is. Pop off. If you want to. I'm not patty caking with no demons, no spirits, no elite group of men that think that they're bloody and they own the world and we're going to do the great reset and we're going to control mankind. No, the hell y'all not. Not this one. Not this one. And my kids ain't included either. I will lay down and give up the ghost first. Hell no, you're not taking me nowhere. I'm not going willingly. You're not taking me nowhere. You're not putting me nowhere. You're not putting nothing in me. No, that's not going to happen. And so I had to seek the Most High. What do we do? Because these devils is out here doing too much. And And your girl ain't going out like that. You already know. You know the intent of the heart. See, man know the outward man, but you know the heart. You know I ain't going down like that. You already know I'm in this thing to win it. I don't got to prove myself in that area. You take the losses that I have taken and still be able to stand and say you believe in God and love God and all of that and not be angry with God. That'll explain it to you all by yourself. I still give him all the glory. I still give him all the praise. I still honor him. I still worship him. I still magnify him. I still exalt him. I still extol him. He is my father. I am his child. Period, point blank. I don't care what the enemy think that it can come in and take and do to me. It ain't gonna never get my yes again. Never. I'm in this thing to win this thing. I lay my life down for what I believe, period. I lay my life down for this. So what must we do? Because I'm not going out like that. And then he began to minister to me about his system. And that's the reason why he's saying his word, come out from amongst them. Touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Come out from amongst them, so that you do not be partakers of their sins and share in their plagues. Let me break that down to you real quick. America and the world is being judged for its sins. It says, for their sins have piled up to reach the heavens. We might sit down and think, why do evil people get to live so long? And why do they look like they're prospering so much? And why is it taking so long for them to just go somewhere to sleep indefinitely? And why, if evil people out here killing people and they still get to live? You know, we do all of that. We ask those type of questions. But what I love about the Most High God, He's not like us. If we was God, everybody be dead that make us mad. But I thank God for being God, because He allows redeem. I'm finna show y'all something. Redeem. Bring me a bottle, please. Yeah, bring me a bottle of water, a full one. I'm gonna show y'all something. Huh? What the Father does is, thank you, baby. I'm coming too in just a moment. I'm almost done. What the Father does is He allows us all a cup. Some got drips going into their cup. Some it's a slow flow. Some it's a stop flow. Some it's just a downright outpouring. And the whole time that He gives us space and opportunity to make it right. For every sin is a drip. Check it out. Let me show you. I'm going to start from this way and work my way around, okay? Some people's sin is like this. It just drips in. Y'all see that? It just drips in. A little bit. Some people's sin is just like that. Just little drips. This is all in this air. In this air part where there's no water. This is called grace and mercy. Some people is like this. They have a continuous drip. Some people have a continuous drip. Some people have a drip and then nothing. A drip and then nothing. A drip and then nothing. The bottle is not full. And it will take some time, quite a bit of time to get this thing full just on a drip like this. Some people got a whole outpour, like period. Just every day they wake up to and live and go to sleep and breathe and evil. But they still got time. The bottle is still not full. But let me tell you something. While we got time and space, it don't matter the flow of your drip. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow. Everybody got the same bottle. Everybody got the same bottle. But let me tell you something. You will swear that you're getting away with stuff while you in between getting your bottle full. You swear you're getting away with stuff. God ain't real. He ain't coming. He ain't tripping off me. But the moment that bad boy get full, he executes judgment immediately. There is no more time. He executes judgment immediately as soon as it gets full. Y'all remember that. For those wondering why evil people prosper and why they do this and why Bill Gates ain't gone somewhere and why these evil people getting away with what they getting away with, because everybody got a cup. And he says their sins have piled up to reach the heavens. That's a lot of sin. He said, come out from amongst them, unless you share in their sins. So everything that they have done, you are part of that system. You're going to share with whatever penalty or punishment that they got coming for the sins that they have committed. We're not just talking about against everyday American people. We live in America. Y'all forgot that them people went over there and killed other people's children over in Egypt and Pakistan, you know what I'm saying? And over there in Kabul and over there. Do you know how many wars over greed? How many innocent lives have been taken over you trying to have a state in this country saying that you, man, listen here, for their sins have piled up to reach them. And if you melanated like myself, then let me tell you something. You got 400 years worth of sins and bloodsheds on your head. So the Most High said, come out from amongst them, unless you share of their sins. Whatever they did, you accountable. You know that guilty by association? When you go into the store with me and I steal something, and because you with me, and even though you didn't steal something, you accessory. That's what that means. And you receive of their plagues. You share in their sin and you receive of their plagues. What plagues? We do know the plagues, right? Where he struck their money, their cattle was mad cow disease, their water was not able to produce their crops. Everything that he struck with a plague affected their commerce and affected their money and their means to make money. Every plague. Now he says, unless you become a partaker of their sin and receive of their plague, come out from amongst them. Come learn my system. Because I have a system. And the world has fashioned themselves after my system. That's why my kingdom is all about sowing and reaping, and their kingdom is all about buying and selling. And I said that if you do not receive a mark of the beast, you will not be able to buy and sell. Notice he didn't say you will not be able to sow and reap. Ooh, is this helping somebody today? If it's just helping one, then my mission is accomplished. Blessed be the name of the Most High God. Is this helping one person today? Because that's my job as an ambassador, as a kingdom ambassador, to come and announce that my kingdom is not in trouble. My kingdom is not in trouble. My kingdom ain't in no inflation. You ain't got to take no mark or no chip in my kingdom, okay? My kingdom is not finna go down. My kingdom is not finna be in a recession, and it's neither in a recession. My kingdom ain't got no pandemics going on in it. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Well, thank you to the one, even though there's more than one over here watching. And thank you to the two that's over here that said yes. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I got to get into this. I'm going to leave this for tomorrow, okay? We're going to learn kingdom economics and kingdom currency. Because if you don't get this, there is a two-tiered system going on here. You understand me? Light versus darkness. Good versus bad. Satan versus God. And God has given us the keys to the kingdom. He says, I have given you the power to go get wealth. He said, I have even allowed these evil, wicked men to go and store it up for you. Don't think they out there balling hard like that. Don't feel bad because they out there balling hard and they get to fly and do all of this stuff that they like to do. I gave them an assignment, and that assignment is to store it up for you. Now your assignment is to go get it when I release you to go get it. That's the problem. That's the problem. Hello, somebody. Butterfly Blue. Who is this? What's up, Amy? Uncle? I know that got to be a sister. Hello, somebody. So let me tell y'all real quick how the kingdom. Amy, what's up? Auntie Linda? Hey, hey, hey. So look, check it out. We better get back to the basics and get to the original system. On this system, it's going to screw you in the butt with no Vaseline. You're going to have to compromise. And what shall it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? I'm not losing my soul here. Hell no, I'm not losing my soul here. For nothing. For money, for people, for my husband, for my children, for my mama, for the church, for nobody. I ain't losing my soul for not a single thing. Because that's forever. That's forever. You can't undo that. I tell you the truth, because I'm not one of them type of people that hey, yeah, my son is in a better place. No. If my son was living like Satan, then my son wasn't in no better place. Even though he knew better, because his mama told him the truth. Just like I'm sitting here telling y'all. That would be stupid for me not to tell my children the truth that I sit down here and tell the people. So my son was very well educated about the things of God and the truth. So when he died, I freaked out. I was like, wow, did my son go to hell? That's what I want to know. That's what bothered me the greatest. I asked this the first thing. My first boy that passed away 5 years ago. I asked the same thing about him. I did not get an answer for a whole entire year. Where did my son go? Because that would devastate me to know the truth. And my children went, Father, where my son go? And I wasn't one of those like, yeah, God put my son and he's in heaven. No, I wasn't finna do that because I knew better. Where did my son go? Because that's forever. And I promise you, I'm still asking. I don't want to know why, because even if you told me why, it wouldn't make sense to me as his mother. And I know you his father. So I keep the why. I don't want to know why. It's your child first. So I don't want to know why, but I want to know, where did my son go? That's what I want to know. Because your word is truth and every man is a liar. Am I still grieving? I'm going to say it like this, beloved. I'm going to forever mourn my sons until I join my sons. And time does not heal anything. It just allows you to move through life a little bit smoother. but it doesn't heal. It actually makes it worse when you think, damn, 5 years, my baby been dead. 5 months, I don't even count the second one. I've lost 2. I've lost 2. And you know my biggest regret? When I was raising them boys up, I raised them up in poverty. I raised them in Christ, but I was broke. I'm telling them that God is good, and they wondering why we don't got new clothes. Why we can't get the newest shoes? Why we got to get the Walmart shoes? Now, we appreciate the Walmart shoes, but they laughing at us at school. We get in trouble. We can't focus because we're getting bullied. I got a letter from a letter book from my son that he wrote me a letter every day he was locked up. First time ever getting locked up, was sentenced to 5 years for driving a car and hitting 2 parked cars. Nobody knew him. Of course, there's more to that story because when he got in there, he started fighting everybody, which racked up more charges. But something that petty gave him 5 years of doing time. And he wrote me a letter every single day. He said, Mama, all we wanted to do was make it to the NFL so that we can take care of you. He said, so we would go steal our equipment because we knew you couldn't afford it. Because all we wanted to do was make it to the NFL to help you because we saw you struggling. Should no kid have to ever put that type of responsibility on themselves because they mama and they daddy is poor? I can't even read the rest of the book. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Some of the times they got suspended, it was for stealing. They got caught. Teacher had some money in there, they stole it. Why you steal it? I just wanted to have some money in my pocket. Don't know what it is to have money in their pocket. I'm talking about flat broke. What I was able to get barely kept a roof over their head and food in their mouths. Thanks be to God for food stamps and Section 8. Because I wasn't getting them but $456 a month with 6 children. 2 of them wasn't eligible because they was born after the cutoff year, so I was only able to get aid for 4 of them. And you better not go get no job because then they're going to cut off the food stamps and the cash aid. Feel what I'm saying? So it's either one or the other. You can go make the money over here and it still ain't going to be enough, or you can just let them give you a handout. That was my mentality. And that led my children to get into trouble and to get into things that they ought not have to because of poverty. It was nothing else because of poverty. So when it was time for me to come out of poverty, I had to learn the truth straight up. And I had to learn God's system because this world system wasn't working for me. I'm telling y'all, and it's not working for you either. How many of you are happy with the wages that you make? Is that enough to set your family up right? When I see people and their children can't inherit nothing, when they gone and they die and ain't nobody promised everyday life, like when they gone and now their children is living with all kind of family members. It's a burden, you know what I'm saying, for them. I gotta take care of May kids, you know what I'm saying? She died. It's been so hard. Now they gotta feel like they're a burden. Now they mentally messed up. They're hearing family members talk about them. That's crazy. That's crazy. And so God has a kingdom. I'm going to break that down for y'all on tomorrow, the structure of his godly kingdom and how he set everything up and how the world mimics his kingdom. There is a protocol to operate in the kingdom. I'm here to announce that my kingdom ain't in jeopardy and ain't in no trouble and ain't in no financial collapse, ain't in no ruins. Not my kingdom. And what my king over my kingdom is telling me to do, and many others, I'm going to share that with y'all tomorrow. I'm going to share how others have been given the same insight. I need y'all to redeem the time. Your jobs is about to be taken by AI for those who still got jobs. How many of y'all know that? How many of y'all know that AI will do the work that you do in 8 hours, will do it in 8 seconds? You are about to be replaced. This is a beast system. They got robots on the football field practicing playing football. They got robots and automated stuff. That's why you can't talk to a real live representative without having Mary the robot on the beginning. Ready? Yeah, I'm going. That's why. And only the people who learn how to do it now will be the people needed later on down the road. It will be the end of human. So what I'm telling you right now is, look, while it's in its beginner stages, yes, he is coming. Believe that. But he said, blessed is the man that I find working when I come. Blessed is he. Not blessed is the man that's waiting for me to come, but blessed is the man that's working. Blessed is the virgins who got oil in their lamps, and they don't got to go out and get it when I arrive. Tell my people to get back to the basics. I gave my people gold. I gave my people silver. I gave my people land. I gave my people gold. I gave my people silver. I gave my people land. I gave my people cattle. I gave my people oxen. That is the currency of the kingdom, to want to tell them that. Tell them to get out of the beast system, or they will suffer with that beast system. They will not be able to buy, sell, or trade. But guess what? Let me tell you this, and let me tell you this real quick. If you go get one cow heifer and you go get another cow, that's called an investment, okay? Because what's going to happen next? Them two going to mate and they going to multiply and give you a harvest for your investment. Y'all see how simple that was? Clap it up for me. Clap it up if that was a parable. Clap it up for me. You understand what I'm saying? You go get 2 chickens and mate them. That's called an investment. The offspring that they have is called the harvest. See, the kingdom of God operates on seed time and harvest. This world, demonic, beastly, evil system works off of buying and selling. That's why you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade in a minute unless you trackable. Unless you trackable. You don't accept our chip, you can't eat. You can't shop. You can't trade. You can't sell. When God is saying right now, occupy the time, be found, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Be found, redeeming the time, buying back. Well, how could you buy something back without no money? Hello, somebody. Buy back the time that you wasted, for the days are evil, not meaning demonic. It means hard. That word evil means hard, perilous times, dangerous times. You might not be able to go into a grocery store because there's a madman in there. But guess what? If you got land, you can have your own grocery store in your backyard. We should be buying up land to build God cities. They won't let you in the hospitals because you refuse to do A, B, C, and D. Then we already built one. God already went ahead of us to provide a way of escape by using his servants, his men servants and his handmaidens, to do his will, because God has always preserved for himself a remnant, and he ain't gonna change now. He ain't gonna change now. See, he said faith and works go hand in hand. We can't just believe. Believing is not enough. Working It goes hand in hand. I believe this is what's coming. Therefore, I'm building to prepare. Noah had to build a boat, an ark, to sustain him. Elijah had to go to the city called Sarephat to sustain him. The Israelites had to go to a place called Goshen to sustain them. Faith and works go hand in hand. My time is up, y'all. I got to go to take my baby to his football practice. This is what I came by here to announce. I got some opportunities following the instructions of the Most High God to want to use ChatGPT and artificial intelligence to redeem the time, to get the cash that you need to go buy the land, to go buy the gold, to go buy the silver. Faith without works is dead. I want you to go and get the wealth of the wicked, the fiat currency, and turn it into physical assets. Gold, silver, precious metals. I want you to buy land. I want you to start building hospitals and grocery stores for my people, because the harvest is truly plentiful. And I didn't tell you to pray for the harvest. I am the Lord of the harvest. I told you to pray for laborers, people that will really get up and get out there and do what the Most High has told them to do, because God ain't gonna never let us go out like that. You better believe that. What God you think we serving, that he gonna let the devil just take us all out? No, that's why he giving us instructions, telling us what to do right now and how to do it. And how to do it. So I may come back by here later on and show y'all how to get this. Let's get to the bag. Let me show y'all in 10 minutes how you can have you a millionaire machine. How you can do $10,000. That's a blessing. If we all got $10,000 together, then we can build together. Hey, you got some land over here. I got some land over here. We got some land over here. Let's plant our own vegetation. There's going to be a famine. Let's go ahead and plant our own vegetation. Every seed-bearing herb, we're getting back to the basics, is given as meat for his children and as for healing. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go put some cattle out there. Now we become the grocery store. You want to buy meat and you want to eat meat, buy it from us. Non-GMO meat. Woo! This is a divine time. I'm telling you right now, y'all. I gotta go. I'll be back in just a little bit, and maybe in about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I'm gonna show y'all how to get this bag. All right? Peace out. Peace out. Go in peace and not in pieces. It is well. And if you on the winning team, you can never lose. All right, y'all.